All right, friends, I have been looking forward to recording this episode for quite some time now because I know how powerful this formula is for helping your content rank in the Google search engine results pages in the SERPs, okay? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of SEOs, a lot of marketing gurus out there who will tell you that your domain authority is pretty much the only factor that matters when it comes to ranking for the content that you want to rank for. And I'm going to tell you, I've figured out a formula and proven time and time again how you can outrank your domain authority with your blog, with your website content. So let's jump in. Y'all are going to want to take notes on this one. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing. Do you want to grow your business with sustainable traffic sources? Have you heard about the power of search engine optimization and you want to take advantage of it to get more traffic, more eyeballs on your business? But when it comes down to it, does SEO feel complicated and hard to implement? Are you tired of wondering what in the heck to do with your website to get more traffic and more leads knocking on your door? What if I could tell you that there was a simple, proven system for using SEO, blogging, and copywriting to get leads from your website, and not just any leads, high converting leads. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, wife, mama, copywriter, SEO strategist, and barrel racer. And for the last 8 years, I've been figuring out what works and what doesn't work in the world of online marketing to get organic traffic. And now I'm here to share all the things I'm learning in the trenches of SEO, copywriting, and content marketing. How does 300%, 500%, or even 12,000% more traffic in a year sound? What could your business do with that kind of traffic increase? How many more people could you help? So listen in and prepare to take notes. I'm about to drop simple, actionable SEO marketing and copywriting tips, all with a heavy dose of Jesus-loving encouragement. Let's get you more traffic and more leads so you can help more people with your God-given gifts. So if you decided to click this episode and listen, but you're like, I don't know what domain authority is, don't worry, I got your back. I'll help you out. I will explain all the explaining that needs to happen. So your domain authority is basically your street cred, the street cred of your website. What it is when Google combs your website, crawls everything on your website, and it looks at it in comparison to everything else out there, it says, oh, this person has this much street cred. Think of it like this. So my 5-year-old really likes to pretend to play basketball when we're watching March Madness, right? My 5-year-old is very confident. I love it so much. And he also thinks that he needs to explain what he's doing and tell other people how to do it, right? Homeboy does not know how to play basketball. Right? Like if you are trying to make it to the NBA, he is not who you're going to go to for coaching. You're going to get some good entertainment, but he's not who you're going to go to for coaching if you're trying to make the NBA. He doesn't have any street cred there, okay? Versus if Michael Jordan is your dad's bestie and you're like, hey, I want to make it to the NBA, and old MJ tells you to do something, you're going to do it because he's the GOAT, right? So think of it kind of like that. And your domain authority is just simply a grade that Google search engines give you so that they have someplace to rank you, okay? Now, most SEOs, most people who SEO is their livelihood, they're going to tell you that your domain authority is about the only factor that matters when it comes to deciding how competitive of a keyword you can go after. Now, if you've ever done keyword research, you probably have seen at least 2 metrics, depending like across all tools. You will have seen a search volume size for that keyword, meaning that's how many times that particular keyword phrase is searched a month, and you will see a competitiveness. Most tools rank it on a scale of 1 to 100, 100 being the most competitive, okay? And so when you think about it, if, you are trying to learn how to get into the NBA and my 5-year-old is over here shouting instructions and Michael Jordan is over here shouting instructions, you're going to lean towards old MJ, right? And so that's kind of the thinking there. And I don't want you to listen to this and be like, I'm just disregarding all of my domain authority stuff. No, it's not that. Your domain authority still matters. Still need to work on that. However, we've figured out and proven a 4-part system to help you outrank what your domain authority says you should be able to rank for. All right, step number 1 in this proven 4-part system to help you outrank your domain authority. Step number 1 is this. You have to have your keyword strategy on point. And I know you're gonna be like, Faith, all you talk about is keywords. Whatever, I do, because if you are setting your website up, if you're setting your homepage on the internet up in such a way that it is not matching with what people are typing into search queries, then you're not going to be matched, right? Like, think of Google as a matchmaker, okay? When I say that, I literally cannot not think about Fiddler on the Roof. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Because that's what Google is trying to do. They're trying to match your content with the searcher's query. They want to get the right content in front of the person. They want the person to find what they're looking for. And so if your content and your website as a whole is not set up around a stellar keyword strategy, it's not going to work. And you can't just, here's the problem that a lot of people have. A lot of people just like pick random keywords without a true full-on strategy behind the keywords that they're going for. It's really easy to get inside of your keyword research tool and be like, ooh, I like that, and get like shiny object squirrel syndrome. But if it's not built within an entire framework and an entire strategy, then you're not making the kind of headway that you really want to with your showing up in the SERPs and getting leads from Google. Now, the new product that I have created for y'all, the Keyword Research Kickstart, will help you with this, because I want you to have easy access to a keyword research training tool that's going to help you get the process started with your keyword research. Now, the training inside of the Keyword Research Kickstart is not as robust as the training inside of Simple SEO Framework and group coaching. It's just not, right? It's 1 hour to get you started doing keyword research the right way. Still very worth your time and money. But if you're wanting a more robust training, then the Simple SEO Framework and group coaching is for you. Now, step number 2 in this 4-part system is you have to get your website set up for SEO success. And this is where I really differ from a lot of maybe SEO experts that you've heard or listened to. Because a lot of people will just tell you, create content, and that's great. But if you're a business owner trying to get leads from your business, not just a blogger trying to build a business with affiliate and ad income, then your strategy has to be different, right? If you want to get found for what it is that you do, the service that you provide, then you need to have a system, a website for SEO success strategy that is different than just a blogger. So I always look at your homepage. I look at your about page. I look at your services page, because that's a great place to try to start getting traffic to those main pages that are going to tell people what you do, how you help them, and what services you offer to provide solutions for their issues, okay? So you have to get your website set up for SEO success. Now that includes doing a good job with step number 1 in your keyword research. Setting your website up for SEO success, that's hard to say, also includes getting your page titles written correctly, your meta descriptions written correctly, your H1, H2, H3 hierarchy written correctly, and the right keywords and the right places on those main pages. Because as a business owner, those main pages, your homepage, your about page, your services page, those should be getting quite a bit of traffic, right? Because you're combining all of your marketing efforts to work smarter and not harder. And so you're not just writing blogs, you're not just posting on Instagram. It needs to be a cohesive strategy, and your website needs to be the hub of that content wagon wheel, the hub of that marketing, of your marketing efforts, okay? And step number 3 is I need you to write blogs the right way for a business owner. Again, there's so much blogging advice out there for bloggers. And that's great, because if you want to create a blog and get traffic and then build up to get ad revenue and affiliate income, that's fine. Have at it. Rock on. But if you want to blog as a business owner, and you should, you need a different strategy, okay? Your blogs are going to be more didactic in nature, and they're going to be a little bit of a mini sales pitch in every blog, because what you do and the solutions that you provide, again, needs to be the center of that content wheel, the why behind what you do. And then every piece of content that you create is then solving a problem for your ideal client. And so if somebody comes to you, you're a weight loss coach for moms, you're going to have some content on planning out your day so you can fit in a workout. You're going to have some content on, macros or meal planning or, lifting weights or how to work out with kids at home. Like, you're going to have a ton of content that solves problems for your ideal client, and you're going to position yourself and your product as part of the solution. Like, do not be afraid to use, your plan or your membership or whatever as one of the tips or one of the solutions, right? Because if you are not actually confidently selling what it is you offer, and you legitimately provide a solution that people need, then you are shortcoming. You're shortchanging them, because you're not positioning yourself and positioning your offer as the answer. And if it really is the answer, then they need to know about it. All right, now, step number 4 in this 4-part system is you've got to have a really great machine maintenance system and support. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you think of your website as a lead generating machine, which it should be. If it's not, you need to fix it. If you think of your website as a lead generating machine, every machine on the planet needs a little bit of maintenance, right? Like, we need to put gas in our vehicles or diesel in our trucks, right? We need to change the oil. We need to, rotate the tires or whatever, like, we need to put some time and effort into maintaining things to keep it working the way it should. Now, a lot of people get really intimidated with the machine maintenance part of, keeping a great website going, but it really doesn't have to be. It's just as simple as like, oh, I need to, make this file size smaller, or, oh, there's a broken link because I have a new lead magnet now. Like, it's just simple little things like that, but you need to keep up with it. Okay. And inside of Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching, I show you how to write blogs that generate leads and do the machine maintenance part of your website and lead generation in 2 hours a week. So don't think of this machine maintenance and blog creation as something that's going to take all day, every day to keep up with. It's not. When you do it the right way and you have the right systems in place to keep it up with it, then you're able to create consistent content that's going to generate leads for your business as a business owner, and you're able to maintain that machine without your engine blowing up and having to do a complete overhaul, or, whatever analogy you want to have there, okay? Now, if you have not jumped into Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching, get in there right now. I meet with y'all twice a month. I walk you through lots of trainings. I respond to emails with Loom videos and, hey, fix this, do this, do this. Like, I just literally finished recording a Loom video for a student where I was like, hey, add this into this blog, beef this up here, make this longer, change this, add this into the FAQs, like feedback from me in this. And it is a 3-month group coaching program, but you get 1-year access to the course material, and you get unlimited email access, unlimited email feedback from me, and you get my keyword research strategy, You get templates to help optimize your website. I even give you website copywriting templates because I want people to actually like get something from your website when they get there, okay? And then I give you my blog creation templates and my machine that I'm able to use for myself and so many clients to get leads. And I give you templates, step-by-steps. This is how you plan out your content. This is how you write your content. Here's how you need to structure this. Here's how you need to write this. And then you're able to get feedback from me on that content you've actually written. And then I give you a timeline and a rotating schedule for your machine maintenance. Okay, fix this today, fix this next week, fix this the week after, so that it's super simple for you to create content that's going to generate leads for your business. And the best part about blog content, y'all, is it lives on. I have blogs from 8 years ago that I still get traffic from. It's wild, but I love it, right? Versus the Instagram posts that take, how many stinking takes to do that I spent how many hours on. Like, they don't get me any leads, okay? So if you are on the fence about jumping into simple SEO framework and group coaching, shoot me an email over at info@faithhannon.com. Happy to hop on a little call with you and honestly tell you if it's a good fit for you or not. But it is truly a 4-step system to outrank your domain authority, get 300% more leads, and cut your content creation time down by 75%. It's proven with client after client, and student after student. So jump on into Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching, where I can give you the support that you need and that your business deserves to start helping more of your people with great content in less time. All right, y'all, we'll chat with you next week. Bye. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts? That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.